Hello and welcome to my channel. This is going to be the first episode of my art series where I'm just going to sketch and sketch anime characters, manga characters, and just talk about life and things I love. So to start off, I'm just going to go something easy. I'm going to draw Natsu from Fairy Tail because I've drawn him a lot, so he's pretty easy to draw. And Fairy Tail also happens to be my favorite anime. And I'm totally into the final season right now. I've read the manga, so it's really awesome to see it come to life. I know that Mashima's storytelling isn't perfect, but he makes really awesome, fun characters. So it's just his stuff is just fun to read. As far as, masterpieces go, it's not anything like, Fullmetal Alchemist. So as you can tell, my name, Fullmetal Fairy, my artist pin name, I get that for Fairy Tail and Fullmetal Alchemist, my two favorite anime and mangas. I own the entire series of Fullmetal Alchemist. Absolutely love that. And his head is way too big. Woo! I only own a few mangas, though, for Fairy Tail. I do want to collect them all. I do have quite a bit of merchandise, though, because for my birthday one year, my husband totally showered me with a bunch of Fairy Tail merchandise. So I have, I have a poster, and then a poster of Natsu, poster from the Magic games, and I also have the flag. Usually likes to hang in our living room. Likes to hang, like it has any, anyways, words are hard apparently. And so yeah, this is the first video of my series. I plan on making more of these. I'm just gonna talk about whatever comes to mind at the moment. I've never done videos like these before, so it's probably gonna suck for the first one, but that's okay. I'm enjoying it, so that's what matters, right? See, at least it looks like Natsu. Yay! His hair might be a little bit crazy, though. Whoa, his neck's way too narrow. I discovered Fairy Tail on Netflix about 5 years ago, I'd say. And at the time, I had been binge watching repeatedly Fullmetal Alchemist because I loved it so much. And then I saw Fairy Tail on Netflix, and I remember seeing the advertisement for it, and I was like, what the heck is with the dude in the pink hair? That looks dumb. So for the longest time, I didn't really pay much attention to it. And then I was like, whatever. I guess I'll try it. So I watched it, and yeah, within the first episode, I was like, and I'm sold. Plus, I recognized the dub voice for Natsu, because it was Todd Haberkorn, and he also was playing, he plays Ling in Fullmetal Alchemist. So I was like, hey, I know this voice. And I watched the first 50 episodes, since that's all that Netflix has. That's all still Netflix has. Even though there's over 300 now. And once I discovered that, that's when I discovered Funimation, got my subscription, and watched all the episodes that they happen to have. And then I also picked up the manga around the Magic games. And then I was reading it every week as it was being released up until, the end of the manga. And I absolutely love the end of the manga. I know there's some fans that were all pissed off because Natsu and Lucy didn't kiss, and they kind of teased it that he was going to, but it didn't happen. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Let's think about this for a second. They're just teenagers. And he's got the new manga, 100 Year Quest, which I'm also reading and very much enjoying. So the relationship seems to be developing between them in there a little bit. Especially after discovering that I'm not doing very good with these tassels. Especially after they met the latest chapter where they met Fairy Nail, which I thought was just really, Mashima, you're pulling a Nautilus. Okay, but it's still fun. And I thought it was pretty interesting that Natsu fended off men trying to hit on Lucy. He'd never done that before. I don't know if anybody else is enjoying the 100-Year Quest as much as I am. I might be biased. I'm just very, very partial to Fairy Tail. I just really, really love it. And I also really love Mashima's art. I think he's a fantastic artist. I love the way he draws. I love his art style. I've picked up some of his style myself with my own when I'm making original art. Yeah. It's a little warm in here. Kind of wishing I had an air conditioner in here, but it's in the living room. I'm not in the living room, obviously. That's where my husband is. He's watching videos on YouTube. He doesn't like to be on video, so I cannot necessarily blame him. My husband's an introvert. I'm an ambivert, so sometimes I'm introverted, sometimes I'm extroverted. I'll be honest, I had to practice a little before I made this video. This is not the first video I've made. It takes a bit to get comfortable with talking. And I've been watching, I don't know where I'm going with this picture. He looks, why is he, maybe I'm going to have him be sitting or laying down or something. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But anyways. But I discovered this Viral Academy on Facebook, and I've been watching the videos on how to make a video. And it's really given me a lot of ideas of what I wanted to do as far as making a channel and, you know, getting my art seen. What am I going to do with his hand? I don't know what I'm going to do with his hand. Does he have pockets? No, he doesn't have pockets. And he was telling the secrets of, like, you know, how you make viral videos and what the formulas are and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, wow, okay, I can work with this. So it's when I decided, well, let's try this out. Let me try vlogging as I'm drawing and sketching. This gives me practice and keeps my skills going. And also, you know, I can have an outlet to vlog and talk, since sometimes we just need to talk and get things off our minds. I know I'm one of those people, and it's a lot easier to talk than it is to type something up. Plus, you can hear tone of voice and all that. But anyways, I'm babbling. So I discovered Viral Academy, and I decided, okay, it's time for me to actually get serious about my YouTube channel, because I've been wanting to do it for quite a few years now. I just never got around to it. I always had excuses. But this time I was like, that's it. I'm going to fucking do it. So I did. And now here I am making my first video of me vlogging and talking. And in future videos, you'll probably see my son. Because, you know, gonna see definitely motherhood's gonna be a big part of the video too. He's 3 months old, so he's just a little guy, and his name is Alistair. It actually took us 4 years to finally conceive him, so he was a pretty big deal. When I got the positive pregnancy test, I cried, of course. I was so happy. And I wish I could say I was enjoying motherhood as much as I'd like, but it's not that motherhood isn't the problem. It's as soon as I got pregnant, I was working at Taco Bell, and my hours just started getting cut gradually, like not dramatically at first, but just gradually. I started, you know, having less and less hours. And then by December of last year, when I was about 7 months pregnant, my hours were down to hours. Yeah, my hours were down to like 5 hours a week, basically. So it was 1 day a week. That's what I was trying to say. And I just, where rent fell behind, obviously, because who can pay their freaking bills with working 1 day a week? And my husband, he can't work because his back went out 3 years ago. He had a herniated disc. He had spinal surgery last year. But it didn't get him out of pain because they fixed the bone that was causing a problem. But for 2 years, it took before he got the surgery, so he has really bad nerve damage. So he's still in a lot of pain, unfortunately. And it's just gotten to the point, because he had the surgery last year, it's just finally gotten to the point where he's, where his left leg isn't giving out on him anymore. I'm like, oh, well, a little sign of healing maybe? But it's like, yeah, a little, but he's still in pain. He can't work. So while I'm working, he's home with our son. But anyways, so my hours got cut back, and our rent fell behind, and we just haven't been able to catch it up since. And I lost my job while I was on maternity leave because there was a mix-up on getting the maternity paperwork in. So there was so I was without work when I got out of the hospital. And I signed up with, welfare services, and they hooked me up with a job that I could work for 6 months while I'm looking for a full-time job. And thankfully I did find a full-time job, but it was but it doesn't start till July. And unfortunately, that's a little too late. I mean, I'm still going to obviously go to the job, but unfortunately, the landlord, the management company has lost their patience, I guess. And now we are facing eviction. Trying not to think about it. And we're desperately trying to find another place. But at the same time, we also have 2 cats, so it's harder to find a place. Also more expensive. And we really don't have any money right now. I mean, I got another paycheck coming, but I'm only working part-time. That's the only thing they have available as far as, like, when the welfare system hooks you up with these jobs that are on a job site. It's only part-time. It's only 20 hours a week. It's, it's better than nothing, but it's still not enough to pay rent. So I'm just counting down the days of when we kicked out. I'm hoping that we'll find an apartment before then. And then, of course, as if the universe hates us, when we came back from looking at an apartment, our car died. And I had to park it at the convenience store, and it took me 3 days to finally get somebody to help me to tow it. But by the time that happened, it got impounded. So now it's sitting in impound, and I'm just like, the world hates us. Like, bad luck after bad luck. Car breaks down, goes into impound, facing eviction. It's just great. I don't know how I'm holding my sanity, but I'm trying my best. And I'm hoping this YouTube channel can help me claim some of my sanity and get some stuff off my mind as I draw. Oh, boy. And anime is just something that really relaxes me. It's something I'm very passionate about, something I really love. I watch a lot of simulcasts. My husband and I both do. So we're watching all the things. We're watching Attack on Titan, of course, which that season has been so good. And the Rising of the Shield Hero, obviously we're watching that. Just watched the latest dub episode of that. That is getting so good. I got a lot of pleasure out of watching that one character get her name changed to bitch. I laughed so hard. I'm like, I'm getting way too much pleasure out of this. But let's see, what else are we watching? Oh, obviously, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We're totally watching season 5. That has been absolutely excellent. I love the art of that. I love the art of that anime and manga. It's fantastic. I haven't read the manga yet. I don't know if I'm going to. I might. I may not. Who knows? I do know I want to pick up reading My Hero Academia, because that anime is absolutely fantastic. I tried drawing All Might once, and holy crap was it hard. So many freaking muscles. I did his face once, and that was good enough. I'm like, all right, got a little practice on his face. I haven't drawn him a lot, so maybe I just need to practice more. All right, well, I don't know why he's sideways, but whatever. So, okay. He's all finished. And this is, hope you enjoyed my first video. Hopefully it wasn't too lame. I'm going to definitely make more videos, sketch more. I also have pastels, so I might actually do some color. But thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're and make sure you can also find me on Instagram and on Twitter. On Twitter, I'm Fullmetal Fairy, and on Instagram, it's the Fullmetal Fairy. Thanks for watching.